The installation video you are about to see is based on a 45-degree pitch. The battens used are 25mm by 38mm fully graded JB Red. We have also opted to use a Marley vapor permeable membrane to BS 5534 draped over the rafters. There are many different types of shingles available on the market, but we would only recommend number 1 centigrade blue label cedar shingles. This ensures the shingles are free from defects, flat grain and sapwood. The shingles have also been treated with a MicroPro clear preservative treatment, which enhances the life expectancy of the shingles to 40 years. The position of the first batten should be the batten gauge plus half the thickness of the batten. So for a 45-degree roof, the batten would be positioned 137mm up from the fascia board. Shingles for this pitch should be fixed at 125mm gauge thereafter. When setting out the first course, care should be taken to ensure there is a minimum overhang of 25mm at the verge and either a 38mm overhang at the eaves, or if a gutter is to be used, at least the centre line of the gutter. A double course is required at the eaves and should be laid broken bond. The shingles are fixed with either a 31mm by 1.8mm stainless steel ring shank nail or a shingle fix staple fixed with a Pasload gun. Fixings should be positioned 19mm in from the edge of the shingle to avoid splitting and 38mm up from the butt of the course above. An independent test witnessed by the NFRC found that using a Pasload gun can reduce the installation time by up to 50% on a 45-degree pitched roof. Once the double eaves course is completed, you can carry on with the main body of the roof. Care should be taken to ensure the broken bond pattern is maintained throughout the roof and a 5mm gap is left between each shingle. We would recommend using a 125mm section of timber or metal as a guide to ensure you are maintaining a straight line across the roof. As there will be no visible roofing batten during the installation, we would also suggest using a chalk line to highlight the batten position to aid nailing or stapling in the correct position. When you reach the ridge line, it will be necessary to cut the shingles to maintain the 125mm gauge. The shingles can be cut with a handsaw or using a Stanley blade to score them. Once the main roof is completed, you then focus on the ridge. We have opted for a pre-formed ridge unit, which requires installation from both sides of the verge and meeting at a central point on the ridge line. A double ridge course is required at the start of both verges, and these should be fixed with a 45mm by 2.65mm nail due to the thickness of shingles underneath. We would recommend using the same gauge as the shingles at the ridge to give a more uniformed appearance. Ridge may need to be cut when they meet at the central point to carry on the uniformed appearance. There are a number of different options to hide the junction where the shingle ridges meet. We have opted for a simple diamond pattern to finish the roof. For more information on Marley shingles, visit www.marley.co.uk/shingles.